Welcome everyone, John here. Well, today I was going to put together a rose made out of an aluminum can, but it wasn't going so well for me. And since it's like 0 degrees out right now, could be below zero right now, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap some stones. I'm kind of bored, nothing really to do other than some big projects that I can't really do unless I go outside. So we're going to stay inside, and there's a few videos I can make, and one of them is actually wrapping some stones here. We'll go ahead and do that, do a few of these. So what I'm going to do is get set up, pull out some wire, get my board out, and we'll be back. All right, you guys, I've decided on using this antique brass, right? And we're going to use this stone to start with. The other stones I'll do separate videos on. And yeah, I'll show you with the light later. But yeah, you can see through that. Let's get started. Let me grab what I need and we'll be back. Alright, so we're going to start off by, I'm going to put the bail right about here. Okay, and I'm going to use the 24 gauge to do the bail along with the roots, and I'll use part of this. I believe this is 18 gauge. Yeah, 18 gauge. We're going to put a bend at about around 3 inches or so. Right? And then we're going to shape it around the rock. This is going to be the front side. We're going to shape it around the back like that. Okay? So, what I am going to do is draw. Where's my pen at? A pen, sorry. Keep this easy here. Oh my gosh, it's not working. Okay, that'll work. Put that right in the center there. Try not to get that on the rock. Now we're going to keep that in about right here. About right there. So once you get it laid out, you know, you can start putting that on there. Right, like so. I'm going to go ahead and bend it. Not enough. I got to bend it more this way. So it's centered, because I want that bail to go up about right there. And once we come across here, I'm holding it down with my finger, right? And we're going to just bring it around here. Something like that. That should be about it. I'm just going to hold it in place. That's pretty close. So what I'm going to do is get a feel for where I want to bend it up right here. Bend it up. And we're just going to snip it off. Right? I'm going to straighten that out and I'll be back. Alright, you guys, I didn't even mention, but I'm going to do the tree of life. Maybe I did mention it. But this is a one-take thing, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do, something similar to this. Check this one out, though. Ooh, look at that. Let's see the other one. Yeah, my little flashlight here was hiding. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. All right, let's get at it. I'm going to set this down in here and try to keep these level here where they're at. And drop it right into here. Let me adjust this so you can see right into there where I'm at. I'm not gonna make you watch all of the weaving though. Well, I'll just move it out. Get it centered there. There we go. I'm just gonna pull off about 2 foot of a line here if I can find the end of it. Here we go. This is the 24 gauge. All right. Now I'm basically going to start by just shoving about 1 inch down into there, wrapping it around, right, just to get it started. And I'm going to bring my light down here. It's got a magnifier on it. Try to get it right in place here without busting up the camera. All right. You know what? I want to drop it down in there just a little bit further because that corners want to come out. Yeah, right there. I can always slide it down once I get up in there some. All right, here we go. Where's my dart? All right, grab my dart. I'm just going to push it down a little bit. All right. Let's just start winding it out. Push it down into place. See, I knew I'd be bumping that thing. So yeah, I've got a few stories. I don't know if I can talk really about the ones that were when I was in the military. I'll tell you what, oh gosh darn it, I'm gonna have to watch that. Keep bumping the camera there. We're just weaving this in and out. Try to hold that stuff in place while you're doing it. You guys could probably hear my washing machine going. Down here doing some laundry, checking the channel, stretching, exercising, trying to at least, as much as you can with a broken back. It's so cold they let the kids off today. Can't believe it. What is that? I remember going to, and this is just like typical. We ran out. We went to school in 2 feet of snow uphill, both ways. No. But I remember going to school in some deep snow. If you missed the bus, you were walking. That or you had to skip school. Sometimes that happened. Sometimes you walked all 3 miles. Ooh, shoot, sorry. Before it gets too wild here and starts getting out of whack, I'm going to drop it down in there a little bit. I guess you can't call this one take. It's several takes, just paused. Yeah. All right. So I'm wanting to start those two big paintings. Big paintings, sorry. Big paintings. Oh, went down too far, didn't I? Let's see if I can't bleep that naughty word out. Yeah. I was listening to an interview that John Warner IV, John W. Warner IV, just gave with Nick Pope. And, yeah, I had to leave him a message. I got some stories. Got some questions. I was listening. I could have swore he mentioned just about every single one of my grandparents' surnames. So I was curious. All right, we'll have to drop that down again. Kind of curious to see how much we got here. Probably got about 1.25 inches. Nah, yeah, about an inch. I want about 1.5 inches. Let's drop it back down in there and go all the way down right there. Just keep going here. Now I'll use these two end pieces to make the curly cues on the back. Like I said, this is amateur hour. Again, I don't do this. This isn't something I normally do. Just to show you guys, anybody can do this. Really, you got to learn. And that's what I'm doing. I learned how to connect these bales to the backside just by doing some curly cues. I can't remember the one I watched. I tend not to watch everything. Not all the time. If I'm really curious on something, like I did watch that whole video that he did with Nick. But yeah. If I have to fix the car somehow, I might watch a whole not until I figure out, oh, I need that crucial piece of information that I skipped by not watching the whole video. Do I have to watch the whole video? Oh, my shoulder's about to fall out of socket here. Gosh, I can feel it now. Ooh, shoot. All right. Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll cut. Oh, shoot. You know, I like putting 8 roots onto the tree and then trying to add extra limbs through the roots as you're going up or after the fact. Coming back with them after you've gone to the back rail or the back support. I think we got enough now. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to clip this off here. I'm just going to wind it around there for now. Oh, shoot. And set that little piece of wire to the side. Now, I can get my vise out of the way. We'll be back. So let's go ahead and back this up here. Make sure this is up in there. You know what I'm going to do? Is cut this and cut that right there and turn it under. Turn it into the center there. So we're going to cut it up real close. Right there. Push it up into there, just like so. Actually, I can use my dart to do that a little better. There we go. Straighten that out and do that to the other side. That's the inside there. So really, that's where I want to snip it off, is just below there. I want to open this up, back it up just a hair. Snip it off just at the tip of my nail there. If I can get it right here. That should turn right over into there. Once I got it all tied in, it shouldn't go anywhere. I'll tell you what, I can't use the, when I'm filming like this, I can't use this magnifier. And I'll tell you what, it's not easy. Alright, so what we're going to do is I am going to cut some roots with this 24 gauge stuff. And oh gosh, it's not that, I mean, this isn't even an inch from here to here, so you really only need a couple inches on each one, 3 inches. So I am going to cut like 3-inch pieces, I guess, about 7 of them. We'll see, maybe 7. All right, I'll be back. All right, you guys, real quick here. I'm going to put a bend on it about 3/4 of an inch or so. What we're going to do is wrap it around this right here. Right? What I'm going to do is put it all the way over the top. Just like so. I'm going to hold this side in place and then just start turning it. Okay. Once we've wrapped them into place, then we'll pull it together. Pull it together with my nail, but I'll use the pliers here. Yeah. All right. Something like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do all 7 of them, and I'll be back. So yeah, as you're putting these on here, you know this is going to be on the back side, right? Line that back up, right? That's going to sit on there just like that. And we're actually filming at an angle, so it looks off a little bit. But Yeah. I just pull these up off the side, out of the way, just so you can put these on here. And when you do put these on here, I put them on over the top like this. That way, when you are bringing them up the backside of the rock, they contour right over the rock. And you'll see. And get this up out of the way here and continue to put the rest of these on. I think you got 3 left. I'll be back. All right, we're ready to go. Let me go ahead and stack this rock on here, and we'll go ahead and start twisting them on there. Now, I got 7 roots, 7 limbs, unless I tie something in. I got these 2 pulled to the corner over here. Go ahead and zoom in. And these 2 on this corner over here a little bit. Little space in between. And then these 3 right here. I do believe we're going to go with that as the face. And it's going to go on there just like so. What we're going to do is bend these over, right? I'm going to get an idea where I want them to start coming together. It's about right there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off here. I'm going to cross that, right? It's about right there. We're just going to go ahead and start twisting some stuff in here. We'll see how that works. Grab my pliers. I'm going to put some tighter twists on there. Actually can't see which way they're turning. Shoot. There we go. Something like that, right? Let's go ahead and bring these 3 up. We'll see how this looks over here. I think I wanted more of this twisted into there. Yeah, we'll bend and twist it up once it's in place. Let's go ahead and put it up there. About right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring these wires. Let's move that out of the way a little bit here. Pull these wires over. Let's get that back in place. I'm going to pull it over, and I am going to hold that in place, kind of. Along with that. And that. Now, again, I want to start twisting my roots right in here. So what I'm going to do is hold that, move the rock. What I'm going to do is pinch that stuff right there, right? Okay. I think we're going to be twisting that down a little further. That's actually upwards towards the trunk of the tree. All right. Let's see, once I get it all into place, then we can move the wires around and make them look all cranky. So yeah, let's get this back in place over here a little bit. Something like that. I'm going to twist these a little better right here. Something like that. And these are going to end up coming in over here. Something like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I need to twist these more. No! I went backwards. Gosh darn it. That's no big deal. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tighten this one up a little bit because it was a little loose. Something like that. I'm going to back up because that rock shows them out there. Okay, let's go ahead and slide it into place. All right. I'm going to back that twist out just a little bit because I want more of the separation of those roots, which ain't no big deal. Just makes them look better. More like roots. We'll just say that. Okay. Now let's set it back in there. Again, this one's going to creep over here and join in. Wow, what a waste of my time. The rock's too big. Just realized I wouldn't have enough to do the work on it. So we're going to go with this stone. It's half the size. And that works right there. Look at that. Let me go ahead and bring these around here. And I think we do it just like that. Well, it's nice to have all these stones about the same size. Like the fact that this one was just a little bit thinner, since I didn't have enough wire if I used that fat one. So again, I'm going to twist them right in about there. Set it in there, see how it looks. bring these around a little bit. Somewhere in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is delicately pull this out of the way. I'm going to bring this over here just a hair. Again, pull this out of the way a little bit so I can get my hands in there. And I'm going to start twisting these without pulling all this stuff out of whack. So I want to keep that tight there. Okay, I just given it a quick 1-2, right? Maybe just a little over 1 turn. I'm going to bring this piece in like so underneath so I can clockwise turn that on there. I'm going to pull this into place. See how it looks. And I'm going to twist this one down just a little bit more, and then bring this one from the left-hand side in. So let me go ahead and grab this. Okay, you guys, this is amateur hour, like I've been saying. This isn't something I normally do. But it's definitely something to pass the time. And it's not hard. Go get you a rock tumbler and the grits and tumble some stone. Now, once I've turned them all together, then we're going to start twisting these wires. I should have twisted them up. Alright, so you got this cage with the tree on top. Slide the stone back in place. And we're going to pull these wires back into place where they were before. I'm going to force that in. Okay, so at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's see, what is this? That's the center one there on the left. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these. These ones right here. Well, I'll tell you what. I might have to attach this one to this one just to make it work. Because there's really not enough there to wrap around. That's all right. We'll make it look good. Okay. So once we got it into place, right? I am going to start locking it in here. I'm going to put it up underneath there, right? Grab it if I can. I'm going to try to pull it as tight as I can. See how it looks. Adjust it. And that's where I want those, right there. Push that up underneath there. Right. Grab it if I can. Oh, come on. All right. Bring it over. Right. Go ahead and shove that one up underneath there. Pull it over. Ugh. Carpal tunnel. All right. But I'll tell you what. I almost don't have enough to catch these wires. Just barely enough. Let's see if I can salvage this here, because I'm barely getting these wires past here. Can't hardly get my fingers and pliers on the wire. Yeah, I was able to get it on there. All right, you see how it's going on the backside here. I don't know if you could see how I wrapped that around there like that. Now, once you start wrapping these, it'll pull these tight to a point where it starts pulling everything tight. So what I'm trying to do is just basically Get a couple turns on each one of them. All right, you see that? Go ahead and do this last one here. Try to get that tip turned just a little bit. But normally you can use the end of the pliers to force it around. All right, let's bring these limbs around over here a little bit. And go ahead and turn these under here. Oh, come on. My hands don't want to work. All right, we'll have to do something with that. It's not on the back side. I like to make sure all these ends are on the inside, but they're not. Need to file them down a little bit. Use a fingernail file to do that. All right. Some cases it's easier to use your finger. Yeah. Oh, come on. I think a piece broke off there. That's all right. I only got one more to do. Oh. And then we'll take a little plastic thing I got over here and make some bends in the roots and stuff. One more turn. Come on. There we go. Got a loose piece here. Okay. All right. So there we are. All right. I'll put some bends in these roots here. And all I'm doing is just barely grabbing it. Wow, I can hear the herd of cats up there running. Yeah, something like that. I like that. Do you guys like that? There we go. I'll pull this tree branch down. Sorry. Wire still seem kind of loose. Put a drip of solder on that. Boy, oh boy. It's actually kind of hard to grab that. Well, I guess, with the tree thing here, you can always change your tree limbs all the time. Yeah, I like that. What do you think, guys? All right. Let's go ahead and bend this bale over. Now what I'm going to do is end up going right up underneath each side. Just like so. All right. Didn't even need to bend them, really. Something like that. Alright. And you got your bale, so what I'm going to end up doing is turning. I'll go ahead and cut some of that off there. Put a couple turns on it, and we're done. On to the wife. Have her make just like so. Well, you can really see the ones that I need to mess with here now. Oh, pulling it all out of whack. Alright, let's get back to this. I think I might tack that with a little solder. We'll see. I'm just trying to put a bend on that so I can get it going. Just like so. And you just use pliers to force it around. And force it down. Yeah, I gotta fix that. One wire right there, boy. This one wire here. Let me get it up underneath there. Why wasn't that wire going under there? Staying. Just because I kept manipulating it. And manipulating it. And manipulating it. There you go. Last one here. All right. Yeah, one. All right. All right, you guys. Well, we ended up going from this stone to that stone just because I didn't have enough wire on the roots and tree, but that's it. That's it. Looks good though. Check that out. All right. I'm going to end this video on that note. So like, share, subscribe, and you guys all have a great day.